Yay for syncing, and welcome back to Nonsensical Rambling with me. It's 2 Joe Sleepy. I don't know how that makes any sense. I did a few things off screen, not really much of anything. I captured, as far as I know, all of the animals in the Comlands, at least one of them. I did a little bit of the chocobo training and proceeded to fail miserably at that. I guess I can show you the race, since I didn't show that last time, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna do that on camera because, oh my god, it's gonna take like 8 million attempts to do it, but just go over here and talk to the chocobo lady again. I think she moves later, but for right now, she's just standing right there. Train it and then do the final option, catcher chocobo, that's what it is. And it's race with the trainer, and it's obnoxious. Mainly because birds, I'm just gonna skip over this. There's a specific path, and the chat reloaded again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. You get hit by a bird, you lose 3 seconds, and you're stunned. You pick up a balloon, and you get an extra... is it 3 or 4? I think it might be just 3. And the trainer likes to do that and steal all of your balloons. So the goal is to not get hit at all and to get 13 balloons. Which is basically impossible, and because then that happens, which is bollocks. Birds coming from out of nowhere, and then you miss all the balloons. It's quite bad, and you can't get balloons because the birds are being obnoxious. This is what it basically boils down to. See, you just can't stop it sometimes. So that's what I've been doing for a while. And then you have to sit here and wait for the trainer to stop getting hit by birds, because birds are evil. Whatever reason, they have chocobos seeking birds in this area. And I'm easily going to win this one, but in order to get Titus's ultimate weapon, you have to get 0 seconds. Which did not happen, wasn't even close. You need at least 13 balloons. Actually, I think exactly 13 balloons should do you fine, and not getting hit at all by the birds. Which is pretty hard, but this is actually the first time I beat the trainer. So I get a level 3 key sphere. Good news! I quit. Not doing that again. I'll try and get 0 seconds off camera, because it's just repetition over and over. Where'd this guy come from? Okay. Whatever. If you're curious, Titus's ultimate weapon is down this path here. We can't get it yet, but that's where it is. So we'll have to come back there when we have all the items necessary and grab it. Okay, I thought that chest was closed again. In order to get everyone else's, or most of everyone else's, I believe you need the airship, which we're gonna get again in a bit here. And for now, I want to go to talk to this guy for no apparent reason. Don't want to go back to Vivel. In fact, I want to stay away from Vivel. I want to go back to the monster arena and tell this guy I caught all of his dude thinger jigger monster things. Because I did. Hello. Indeed. So that chest we cannot open right now. We'll have to come back later to get that. There you go. It says right there. I think you need the... something or another mirror. Hello, Billy. Goodbye, Kasha. If you talk to him again, you get a whole bunch of Farplan wins. Try not to miss that. I wasn't paying attention to what he said, but apparently he wants me to fight something. So, gosh darn it, we're gonna fight something. Gosh darn it, I have the wrong weapons equipped. Well, that's gonna hamper my ability to kill it. Especially when it does that. Oh, well, that's a great start as well. This is going swimmingly. He doesn't have a very good weapon, apparently. Can I run away, or do I just have to die? Okay, apparently I can run away from this. Let's not do that fight yet, because apparently he's just going to kill me. I am not up to scratch, thank you. Now you can choose to fight monsters. You can fight whatever you've captured. for a small fee, or bonus monsters that he creates, like that one that just mauled my face. Or you can chat with him for no apparent reason. I would like to get that save point, thank you. So I can heal. And let's fix Wakka's weapon. I don't really know what to give Wakka. I guess we can give him that one and customize it. Let's do some customization, Maning. Should what? 99 antidotes for poison touch, are you kidding me? Death Strike is all of the Farplane winds. I usually keep the Farplane winds for one of the abilities on the Aeons. I can't remember exactly what it is, but evade encounter. You know what? I'm going to give Wakka evade encounter. We'll give him something else later, but for now, we need to head north and get out of this place. There's, if I recall correctly, if I just continue stuttering for the rest of the time, there's a glitch, or kind of thing you can take advantage with this boss, and it involves Auron and Threaten. Hopefully it's still in effect, otherwise this boss is going to be way more difficult than I would like it to be. Also, forgot to get Lulu level 3 magic before I left. Oh, here we go. Can she get it yet? She might be able to. No, because I took her that way. Well, look who's not going to be very useful in this fight. Unless I went back, but I don't really care enough to do that. Kimahri, I guess we can get some street levels. He's still in Riku's spot. Itchy. The thing is here with a thing. So we're going to have 2 people that are capable of mugging everything known to mankind, which will speed up any sort of item gathering we need. That's really the only reason you should ever use Kimahri. And I'm going to save because I anticipate possible problems. And extremely long load screens. There we go. Continue this way, you'll get cut off by cutscene, apparently right there. I thought it was past the ridge, but... Hello, Guado. Haven't seen you before.
Summons from Lord Seymour. Come with us.
No, you.
We have nothing to discuss with Maester Seymour.
I guess she just changes to angry face suddenly.
Yeah, so out of our way.
Lord Seymour's commands must be obeyed. You will come.
I warn you. The Maester doesn't need you alive.
Well, that's quite the threat when someone says they don't need you alive. Also, there's the boss. It will maul your face. Quite haphazardly, I might add. So the trick, if it still works, is to use Threaten with Auron, which will cause the boss to only use his, what is it, Rocket Punch, or whatever it is? Can't remember exactly. Can't remember the exact move. That seems horribly loud. He's not weak to anything, I don't think. Resistant to physical attacks, yes, I'm aware of that. So it doesn't really matter what element we get. Apparently we're getting lightning. Look at that, I actually did it properly. Go me! $7K. Now we need to use Threaten. This, if it still works, should make it extremely easy. Hello, Matrix. The chat's like all sorts of broken, so... It appears to have not worked, so we're gonna have to do this the... crappy way. I have no idea what's up with the chat, like constantly breaking, but... what's supposed to happen when you do that is he'll only attack Auron, but he swung at Wakka there, so clearly it didn't work. Let's see if we can steal something from him by mugging him. Lunar Curtains, I like those. Blast Punch is what he's supposed to hit Auron with. That's not working, clearly. You can't, well, you can use Shooting Star on him, it just won't kick him out of the battle. So we're gonna do it anyway, because it does a bunch of damage. Now you see why this fight is bad. I don't think you can slow him. Nope, he's immune. Hello, assassins. Let's see, so swap to Yuna. We should probably try and hit him with Dark. I think he's immune to Dark as well, which is... He's basically immune to everything and not weak to any elements, and strong against physical. So Armor Break, I'm pretty sure he's not immune to. Power Break, I don't think he's immune to. Would you stop killing Riku? That would be fantastic, good sir. You, to see if you can Power Break him. I would like for you to... He's immune to Power Break. Well, there you go. I don't think you can get killed by Blast Punch. I think it does half damage, or half HP. Haymaker, however, will maul you. As you may have noticed, Riku likes dying. I really wish he would stop doing that mix. You can use Cast Null. Oh, that's actually pretty good. You can use any of these gems or whatever, except Shadow Gems. Those won't work. I'm just going to use grenades because I have a whole bunch of them. Because he has no elemental weaknesses or strengths, so you can just hit him with whatever you want. I would like to... I wish there was a protect all kind of thing we could do. I think he's immune to Dark, but we're going to try anyway. In fact, I'm pretty sure he is. He's not immune to Dark, actually. This is quite fascinating. I would have considered, you know, him being a robot with no face, he would be immune to that, but whatever. Auron will always be in the fight, because he does a bunch of damage. And evade and counter like a boss. I'm glad I put that on Wakka. So Wakka should always be in as well, I guess. And Dark already wore off. Did that work? That didn't work. Well, nice evade and counter again. I'm seriously glad I put that on her. Now I need to get Lulu and Kimahri some experience out of this. Freaking Blast Punch. He gets the occasional counter to some physical attacks with Blast Punch. I don't know the rate it gets, but it's not 100%. Auron may die if he gets hit by something. Now Wakka will. This thing has... Sloga, really? This thing has 64,000 hit points. Mighty Guard? Well, it's close to dead, we know that much. Evade and counter again. And Wakka killed him. Well, I guess Lulu's not getting experience. I'm glad that evade and counter thing's on there, because that is working splendidly. That wasn't very much experience anyway. So. Good news, everybody. Sadly, that glitch doesn't work. I, in the name of saving resources, am going to run backwards and touch this save sphere. There we go. Notice we can play Blitzball again, by the way. Apparently, Yevon doesn't care if we play Blitzball anymore. We are not going to go down that path quite yet.
This isn't the way in?
No.
That way leads down into the valley.
Wow, you know your way around, yeah? Huh?
Good job, Wakka. That leads to the hidden place with Yojimbo in it. We will come back, excuse me, later to do that, because you need a whole bunch of gil that I don't have to get Yojimbo. I think you need 190 or something around there, 200,000 to get them. Which I don't have, because I spent it all on things I'm probably not going to use.
Sometimes Yuna would just stare off into the distance.
At cupcakes.
I finally understood why. She was saying goodbye to the places she'd never see again.
Except for that whole plan of not letting her die thing. Did you forget about that? So, Mount Gagazet is where we're at now, hence the shiny, blinky blue dot there. Most roundabout path ever to get to this place. Cupcakes. Mount Gagazet is a hefty place for Kimahri. Or not a hefty place, you know what I mean. There's Yuna right there. I could cut Kimahri into Yuna's path and make like a secondary healer too. So he could steal and he could heal. Hey, it rhymes. If you're really worried about this upcoming part, I recommend grinding Kimahri up a little bit in the Calmlands. You can't use the bridge right before Seymour's fight, because, you know, Kimahri busy stabbing Seymour, whatnot. This is the home of the Ronsos, if you don't remember. It's also the home of very interesting music.
Summoner Yuna and Guardians, leave here at once.
They are also devout followers of Yevon.
Gagazet is Ronso land, sacred mountain of Yevon. The mountain will not bear the footsteps of infidels.
Enemy of Yevon is enemy of
Stay
Ronso.
away from the summoner.
Leave, traitors!
I have cast aside Yevon. I follow the temple no
Yes,
more.
they've established that, you know.
Then you will die by those words.
So be it. Yevon has warped the teachings and betrayed us all.
Nothing but a bunch of low-down tricksters, eh?
Hey, now Wakka hates him. Good job, Wakka.
We have no regrets.
Blasphemers!
I don't know why the screen flashes right there, but that's a hilarious looking scene, by the way.
Summoner and her
I don't know why he charged up like that.
Lord Ronso, if I may. Have you not also turned your back on Bavel?
But still, you guard Gagazet as a Ronso, not a Maester. Yuna is much the same.
Elder Kelk,
Hmm.
let Biran rend them asunder! No escape, not one!
Until we steal all of your
No,
loot.
we will not flee.
Let me actually get my
We will fight
page
and
turned
continue
here.
on.
You have been branded a traitor, but still you would fight sin. Lost to the temple, hated by the people, yet you continue your pilgrimage? Everything lost. What do you fight for?
Magic and cupcakes.
I fight for Spira.
And cupcakes. It's the theme of this entire playthrough is
People long
cupcakes now.
for the calm. I can give it to them. It's all I
And she's a really good baker.
Defeating sin, ending pain.
Giving Kimahri a horn.
This I can do.
Minus the horn part, she probably can't do that.
Even sacrificing yourself.
His mustache is like just all sorts of weird looking right there. It's been eating too many cupcakes.
Ronso, let them pass.
Yay.
Summoner Yuna, your will is stronger than steel. Tempered steel that even the mightiest Ronso could not hope to bend. Yuna, we bow to your will. Now go.
Good job, Yuna.
The sacred heights
Cupcake
of
with a
Gagazet
horn.
welcome you.
I will bake you a Yuna cupcake.
We thank you.
Yuna horn cake. Something cake. Riku's still freaking out over there.
My neck's hurting.
And for some reason,
Xanarkin's
his
on
neck
the other
hurts.
side. Huh.
Yeah? You're home, yeah?
We're really close to Xanarkin.
Maybe I do. The one on the other side here is probably just a pile of rubble, yeah? But somewhere out there is your Xanarkin.
Inside
Somewhere,
Sin's
yeah?
belly.
Yeah, you'll be home soon enough.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, cheer up. Let's do this.
Okay, Riku's still formulating some sort of plan to keep her from exploding violently. That's all she'll ever do for the rest of the game, pretty much, so...
Yuna's grown stronger.
Indeed.
Stronger,
She
huh?
still can't kill anything, though.
I'd say it's more like she's driven, don't you think?
That's why she's strong. She's still pressing forward. When weak people are driven, they can't go far before they break. She keeps going forward because she is strong.
We just rudely yawned during that little scene there.
And Yankee gone.
I wonder what they're up to.
Killing small
It's probably
kittens.
nothing.
And eating cupcakes.
Auron is hero of Ronso. Yankee is powerful warrior.
Great. I hope we don't have to fight them.
Kimahri must fight. Kimahri must win.
Spoiler. Turns out Kimahri has to fight. There's Auron. Was one
It
of
is
those.
as I thought.
What is?
Yevon is in turmoil. Micah tries to keep it whole, but it crumbles around him.
Look, I couldn't care less what happens to Yevon.
Because you are not of this world. To those who truly believe in the teachings, a time of much pain is coming.
The time of very few cupcakes. We are going to save right here, because just in case we fail horribly at this next part, which is possible, I've done it before. In fact, I've done it several times. I don't think they'd give you anything. Okay, apparently he sharpens his fangs until he dies. Do you give me anything?
Summoner Yuna's words, they ring clear in my soul. Small voice, small friend, but a will that towers over Gagazet's peak.
You have such a small and tender frame. Also, you can steal level 3, whatchamacallums from these people? Key spheres. One from each, I'm pretty sure. So if you have steal with Kimahri, which I do, recommend you do that.
Haven't you bothered us enough?
Summoner may pass, Guardians may pass. Kimahri not pass.
But Kimahri's a guardian, so that's kind
Kimahri
of
shame Ronso brothers.
contradictory.
Kimahri forget his birth.
Contradictory? That contradictory.
His people forget his mountain, little Ronso, weakling Ronso.
Counter
Mountain hates the
Ronso.
weak, hate the small. If you will climb, then I must prove my strength. Think you will win? You not forget who took your horn. Never forget.
This is the most rigged fight I've ever seen. It's two of the theoretically best Ronso of this entire nation
Why, you...
against one.
Is this some kind of Ronso thing?
I'm not sure how exactly that was supposed to work, but they have a whole bunch of things that you can lance it from them. If you don't already have them, which I don't, because I barely lance it anything. I believe they have to use it prior to you being able to lance it though. Like Fire Breath, which I already have. And we are going to steal from both of them. Because level 3 key spheres. When they use Bulldoze, they do a bunch of damage and swap sides. Aqua Breath I already have. Steal from that one. And now we need to heal. If Kimahri knows haste, this is also a pretty good time to use that. I do not. I'm just gonna use Lancet, see if I can heal. Thrust Kick. Apparently they don't have to use it, I just have to learn from them. They're both on the same side, so... Kimahri, what are you doing there? It's an interesting looking animation. And that is really the only move you have to worry about most of the time is, yeah, scan apparently. I may have to use an X potion here. I'll use a Mega Potion. Is, charge or whatever the crap it's called, because it does probably the most damage for the entirety of the fight. When they cast magic, they're just wasting time. Can I keep lancing them? Doom! Always good. Every time you steal a move from them, just go ahead and use it. Use your overdrive, because you're going to get another one. Fire Breath, whatever. Chat's technically not still working, Matrix, but whatever. So would you stop bulldozing me? Good God. Keep Lancet the other one. You can learn There's something here I want to learn. It's Mighty Guard, I think. They might have to use that one before I can take it from them. I believe one of them has to die prior to them using Mighty Guard. Or, you know, go unconscious or pass out or whatever it is that they do.
This is the strength of Kimahri.
Indeed. It's 2v1. What do you... There he goes. Thankfully, he was on a side by himself. And we're gonna heal again. We can get more Mega Potions if we need them. And I would prefer Kimahri not lose this fight. Lance at him. Immediately use Mighty Guard, because it will keep you alive a lot longer. I would prefer if you people stop using Bulldoze, that would be great. Mighty Guard. Stone Breath doesn't work on them, Doom doesn't work on them. I don't think Doom works on them anyway. Mighty Guard is Null All, Shell, and Protect. And there goes one of my nulls. Can I lance it anything else from you people? Nope, that's it. So nope, now time to kill him. And we're going to be taking severely less damage due to the... he's going to be harder to kill. For some reason this selection's all sorts of messed up. He's also apparently protecting the other one. Apparently they're protecting each other. Well, there you go.
Not good enough, Kimahri.
Indeed. Kimahri still has his Night Lance, so he's going to be doing the most damage possible at this point. Unless you have a super customized weapon. But I need to get them to switch sides. I don't have anything that's actually useful when they're stuck next to each other. I guess I can lance at one of them again for no apparent reason. That's going to do more damage than melee, so... physical, whatever. Would you... Oh, come on, they're stuck on the same side now. Well, just keep lancing him, I guess, until he dies. Can't do any physical damage. I just want one of them to bulldoze and the other one to stay there. Cursed people. Luckily, when he uses Lancet, he doesn't lose a whole lot of speed, so he goes more often. You can see the right side there, he gets an extra turn. I stole the spheres. I did that at the very beginning. Which, to be honest, doing it now would probably be your best bet, actually. Hit him. And then I'm gonna need to heal. Yes. Oh, White Wind, that's the other one I need. White Wind is the blue magic version of Cura. I forgot they had White Wind. So now I can heal myself. It takes an overdrive gauge though. But we're gonna use it. Because why the heck not? I actually might... You know what, I'm gonna save that overdrive. For some damage. Is that it? Let me check. Fire Breath, Aqua Breath, Thrust Kick, Mighty Guard, Doom, Stone Breath, Self-Destruct, or White Wind. I have all of them. So there's White Wind, restores everyone's HP. Equivalent of Cura, I think. Let's see. Thrust Kick is the... I don't know if you guys saw it actually on the bridge before Seymour, but it damages and ejects someone from the battle. Damages or ejects someone from the battle. I think I'm going to do Aqua Breath. Where's it at? There it is. Aqua Breath when they're on the same side, Fire Breath when they're not. I don't know what's up with Kimahri's animation for that. Just not even pointing in the proper direction, just whatever. They should be relatively close to death. Because they used their special blue magic already. Although they're on the same side again, irritating the crap out of me. I guess I can scan one of them. Let's scan that one. If it works, it gives you HP, weaknesses, and stuff. I hadn't used it since the beginning of the game. He is almost dead. He's also immune to apparently everything. There you go. Tells you everything they can learn as well. Or, well, actually not everything you can learn. Tells you one of the specials you can learn. Apparently those abilities aren't blocked by Shell. I forgot about that little fact right there. There we go. Can I hit? him. There we go. 944, didn't kill him. Great. And he bulldozed. Luckily, bulldoze appears to be way weaker than it was originally, so... Can I kill him with a lancet? 205? Nope. Freaking, I wish lancet did more damage. That would kind of make it overpowered if it did more damage, though. So, one down. Which makes this makes this fight a bit easier. He goes berserk, though. I'm not sure how he manages to do that, considering he's immune to berserk, but whatever. Minor details like that. Don't need none of that nonsense. He's going to be doing more damage. Luckily, I have Protect. So does he, though. So this might be a pretty long fight here. Bulldoze! Yep, back up to normal damage. Once it hits this point in the fight, just keep trading blows with him. He'll keep bulldozing, you'll keep hitting him in the face. And then heal, and then he'll cast some ability. Every time you hit them, they bulldoze, as far as I'm aware. And he's down.
You win, Kimahri.
2v1, and Kimahri wins. Although, if they had potions, that fight would have never ended. 9,000 AP. Good AP, only one person gets it. You also get 2 return spheres, and 2 level 3s.
Strong is Kimahri.
If you steal them, anyway. If you don't steal them, well, you can get some more later.
Sacred Mount Gagazet. I honor the name of strong warrior who defeats Biran.
His name is Cupcake.
Remember always, Gagazet.
That name is
That
Cupcake.
name is Kimahri.
No, I should have named Kimahri Cupcake. Can you change their names? I don't remember. I don't think you can.
Kimahri may pass. Summoner, we Ronso will stop pursuers from temple.
You can only change Aeons and Titus's names, if I recall correctly, because they're never actually said in voice.
We crush enemies following behind.
So you don't really notice it, but Titus's name is never actually said in audio.
You are most fortunate, Summoner.
I thank you.
Ronso will shine your statue brightest.
Yay!
Thank you. But I fear that no one will make a statue for a traitor such as I am.
Then Ronso will make.
I do like the Ronso.
With grand horn on head.
That would be wonderful.
Una. Hey, it actually goes with her nickname. Fantastic. I like the Ronso. Ronso are cool.
Una statue too, but I wanted to see it with Una by my side.
Let's just say that really fast. I don't know what's up with that part, but it's always said it really fast, even on the PS2 in there. You can save it if you want. I'm actually going to, because I'm going to split the file, because I like doing that, just for simplicity's sake, and I'll be right back.